Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Pope Kaguya adventure. Last we left off, we married a bunch of city-states, and we may be marrying some more soon. So yeah, that's what happened. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing, because it really encouraged me to keep doing it, so thank you, everyone. And now we wait for the loading screen to end. Yeah. Okay, here we go. See, we have a great merchant of us loud music at the beginning because, yeah. Let's see, Sydney, we might get under our control eventually. Brussels as well. We shall see if that goes anywhere. We have a great merchant, which I think we sent off to head towards Budapest. We'll see if they succeed in their mission. Also, we're building the Eiffel Tower in 3 turns. I don't know if it's on the map anymore. We might actually just have too much stuff built to see it. It's very densely packed. I don't know what we're looking for anymore. Yeah, I don't see the Eiffel Tower anymore. There's a vampire trading with us.
Wherever we look, the work of the chemist has raised the level of our civilization and has increased the productive capacity of the nation.
Then we got cannons. We built the ironworks, which is very important. And to manufactories and mines get better at sort of quarries. Oh yeah, over here. Everyone converge on that. You can heal. Guess you can go back in the city. No, fertilizers next. Farms and stuff go up, right? I think so. Anyway, fertilizer it is. We have lots of money. Let's buy the great stuff. I am going to buy a great engineer. I'm going to see if they are better at quarries. And if they aren't, I'll just send them off to, like, Vancouver and they can have some good production as well. So decisions. I can promote the arts. I can get another engineer. Okay. I think we got a great general, actually. It's a great general. Guess you can go chill up here in your little jeep. If we ever go to war, the general is useful for that. Units that are nearby are stronger with the general nearby, that's it. But you need more money before you can try the other one. Set up a university's funding council. I might do it eventually. Barbarians being bombed. We'll deal with those barbarians eventually. But we're heading to that one down there first. Senkai Holy Church and Makai Republic, now friends. It's the music over there. Well, yeah, we're friends with everyone. Magnificent. Okay, we rigged the election in Budapest. Meanwhile, the Tengus are attacking Brussels. But the Brussels are fighting back. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What can we do now? You are going to build a trading post in this jungle. Mostly for decoration, as is usual. Can I... would this be better? Yes, just better than a quarry. Might be able to put one on horses. Well, cattle seems to be more of a food thing, so I don't know. For now, this is definitely an upgrade. Okay, you made it to this little island. Destroy them first, I guess. Mostly destroyed. Start opening fire on them. You can go to sleep. Okay, let's see. How much? 122. Okay, we still, even if we had 1,000 gold, could not do it with one go. But we are sending a great merchant up there. We shall see if they can do anything. So Eiffel Tower about to be built. So, crossbowman just arrived. You will become a crossbowman inside there. I would like to negotiate passage through your territory for 3 gold per turn. That's 3 times as much as other people pay. So sure. It's hard to find worthy friends in the world. Public decoration, friendship, yeah. Become friends with everyone. Wow. Ooh, there's musketmen over here. A friendly trade route was plundered. Anyway, friends. Yes, lots of friends. Oh, somebody that was trading with us got their trade route plundered by Motoru. Kazusu Motoru. Will we get another wonder, everyone?
We live only to discover beauty. All else is a form of waiting.
There we get happiness and culture and tourism from the Eiffel Tower. Then we can get something else for free. What do I want for free? +6 culture once archaeology is discovered. That's pretty good. So we will discover that soon. And this is culture and gold cost of acquiring new tiles reduced by 25% in all cities. Or I could just do Machu Picchu. I think I'll take Angkor Wat, though. That'll make our other cities grow faster. And it could be a divine monarchy, but we're already the Pope, so I don't think we'll take that one. Just double check again. Colossus isn't bad either. My, lots of good options. Let's just do Angkor Wat. Which... did it crash the game? Yes, it did. Well... it'd be way too short of an episode, so... I'm going to open the game again. Give me a... Don't build Angkor Wat next time. We have learned that lesson. You'll probably be able to hear it but not see it for a little bit. Oh, you do see it. Okay. Now we play the waiting game. It saves, like, I think every 4 turns, so at most we'll have to do a couple of turns over again. I might have to buy that engineer again, but I think that was the... and move some more units towards barbarians again. But other than that, we didn't do too much, so... okay, let me do this part. We wait for this to finish. Yeah, okay, then we load. Let's see, this was 169 turns. This is 170, so it's a turn ahead of the other one. So we'll load the autosave. And eventually it will do so. Okay, there we go. This is the loading screen I usually start on. So. The music stopped. I hope that's not a bad sign. No, it's continuing. Everything is fine. Don't build Angkor Wat. We'll build, Machu Picchu, maybe? Or the Colossus. One of the money ones, I guess. Okay, where were we? Okay, you just gotta do trading post again. You can shoot them again. You can attack them again. And you completely won this time. You can head over to the quarry, convert that again. You can go to sleep. Now a turn will pass, we'll build the Eiffel Tower, and then we choose something. And hopefully this time it won't crash. Do you still want the 3 gold per turn deal? So far, everything about the same. Friendly trade routes plundered again. This time you want me to go into war with Tenma. I'll leave you to that.
We live only to discover beauty. All else is a form of waiting.
Okay, let's choose something different. Is Machu Picchu gonna crash the game too? No.
Few romances can ever surpass that of the granite citadel on top of the beetling precipices of Machu Picchu, the crown of Inca land.
Yeah. Also, we've met Columbo. And they're super in with Senkai, so not convert them easily. Okay, Ironworks helps us build so much faster, so build that in turn. You get another great person. Another engineer, sure. So we can promote the arts. To get another thing. Okay, we got an artist. That's good. You can just defend that spot. Place Pascal. Go see what if Pastures is an upgrade. Well, you can create a new Caravaggio. Create a new great work. The Crucifixion of Saint Peter. I see. Let's get over here. We're going to explore. We've got a map. Not very useful. There's a barbarian. Pikeman, same strength as us. So let's whittle them down. Over here, you just go alert. What do you want to build now? Apparently just more trading posts. Take out those ones. You can start heading over to this as well. Okay, that's a lot going on. To the next turn. Oh, also, you can go do a concert tour. Excellent. How are we doing on... I'll check that. While between turns. Let's see. We are unknown there. Unknown here. Popular in the Ghost Republic. Yes, open borders, sure. We're familiar to Hakurai. Familiar to Hell Kingdom. Popular in the Hagen Kingdom. We're exotic here. Popular, familiar. I think popular is the best we got in some places. But yes, this barbarian camp will be taken care of eventually. I mean, it's 1735 and we have electricity and radios. I think we're doing pretty good. Citizen and Republican, the Ghost Republic have signed a research. Isn't that nice? You can see some war happening there. There's camel archers and Shinigami. And they have the Susan N. Book Demon. Lord Shinki has entered the industrial era. I think, is that the first person that's us got there? I can't remember. We're in the modern era, so we're kind of ahead of them. It's a very lopsided...
A nation that destroys its soil, destroys itself.
It's a very lopsided modern era, though, because we're still missing some other stuff. Okay, now do Broadway. We can get a new policy. We can become better with city-states. Or do more science stuff. That one in particular is really good. Or you can get more freedom stuff. Specialists in cities produce half the normal amount of unhappiness. Golden ages are 50% longer. Great person improvements provide +4 of the appropriate yield. That's a lot. I think I'm gonna have to take that one first. Yes, now, how much is this? 12. I don't know if that's upgraded yet. Let's see. Now we can get navigation for better boats. Or we can get Red Fort. Let's try to see if we can build that too. Get you first. Shoot them. Meanwhile, you over here. Destroy that other boat before it escapes. Back over here. We'll lose one food, which I don't feel safe doing. So instead, Vancouver. How is Vancouver doing? How would you like that mine to be turned into something glorious? Meanwhile, you walk in there. Destroy their camp. Then get on this hill, so we can see where this one goes. With lots of money again. Let's see, we need aluminum. Who has aluminum that we can trade? I don't know if anybody's high enough technology to know what aluminum is. Or aluminium, as it's usually called. Yeah, nobody knows what aluminium is. Although Sydney has it. So we should have aluminum. But we probably don't because the... where are you, Sydney? Down there. Because they're under constant barbarian attacks. Well, we will. Fine, eventually. Let's see. We can give 1,000 gold to the... Anyway. Now they're only 17 ahead. We can get them, don't worry. Okay, let's see. So, in a turn, I can upgrade that trebuchet to a cannon for funsies. Can't attack them. Now let's go over to Sydney. Sydney is in dire need. Someone to take care of a problem. Okay, end turn for now. Golden Age ends in a turn, but we'll probably get another Golden Age right after. So you're gonna give us iron and gold for a passage through our territory. Sure. $532 gold per turn is really good. 397 is from trade routes between your cities and other civilization cities. A lot of trade going through. They took care of the barbarians first. Yeah, open borders is fine. Look at this little thing. An atoll. Atoll. Let's see. More research agreements. Sydney's still fighting the barbarians. So yeah, there's aluminum in this farm. Apparently. See, the Ghost Republic Declaration of Friendship ran out. That's sad. Okay, shoot these guys. Done. You know what, let's see. Since you're doing a lot of bombardment, make you better at bombardment. You can build that training post you wanted to. You can go to sleep and get health back. So you can turn into a cannon. There we go. King Tenma has made peace with Brussels. You know, the place that I'm trying to become friends with. So let's stop attacking Brussels. I've been informed that my armies have taken tribute from Sydney, a city-state under your protection. I assure you, this was quite unintentional. I hope this does not serve to drive us apart. I'll anger them temporarily. Stop attacking Sydney. It's not nice. You want 37 gold? Nah, no more. Would you want some iron? You're not willing to give anything for it? Then you don't need to have it. I think there are still 2 nations in the world somewhere that we don't know who they are. There's a lot of map to go through, so no idea where to start looking. No. Okay. Sometimes you lose control of the map. It's the holy city for Hinduism. It's right next to the holy city for Catholicism. And that's why Mugen Khan has no designated religion, because everyone's fighting over converting.
There never was a good knife made of bad steel.
Another golden age, everyone. So we discovered ancient ruins. Isn't that cool? Funny noises and everything. So let's do military science so we can get military academies and the Brandenburg Gate. Sounds hype. So you can start heading there. Sure they can't escape on boats. Okay, you can conduct a trade mission. 536 gold we get. So we became their ally for that. Excellent. So we have so much money that let's give some to Colombo. Need a lot more to get any further than that. And since we're now allies with Budapest, they'll occasionally give us military units. So that's cool. So we can just buy an arsenal, which I'll do. So the capital is now heavily defended. It's Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's the Eiffel Tower hidden in somehow. I don't know. There's giant cannon sitting on the cities. Who knows? There's ancient ruins way over here, too. My goodness. Let's see, you made peace with Budapest, probably because it's mine now instead of allied with your enemies. You no longer want to fight them. This city is being taken, though. I think we eventually get satellites. With satellites, we can see the entire planet, so we'll discover everyone at least by then.
Broadway is a main artery of New York cultural life. The hardened artery.
Hey, a free musician. And can fit more music. The mostest literate people. We are number 1. Yuka is second. Tied with Kaine. Then Ramilia. Mima, etc. And the worst is somebody we've never met. But the worst we know is Susu Motor. Great musician. Okay, create a great work of music. Franz Joseph Haydn. Haydn? I cannot say symphony. Symphony number 93. Okay. Walk in there. Finally vanquished. Oh, another one. Mirabai. Create another work of music. Peyoji Main? Could be Peyoji Mine? Or something? I don't know. Red Fort. Okay. Wait, there's aluminum right there. Just out of our range, so we can never have it. Disagreements. Interesting noise. My disagreements with priest Toyosoto no Miko have become too much to bear. This is a situation that can only be resolved in battle. And now we're fine. We're fine. Consul Ramilia Scarlet of the... Was it the Scarlet Republic? Let's see. Right now they're neutral because they have an embassy in your capital, but they covet the lands you have. I see. They're neutral because we have no contested borders and they have an embassy. No contested borders, no contested borders. Hell covets my lands.
Wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by...
Whoa, so much at once. Anyway, we found Shogun Kurasami Marissa, the Just, with the magical shogunate. Hey there, planning to visit the Forest of Magic? I should warn you, it's a pretty dangerous place. Me? Oh, I'm just a perfectly ordinary magician. Marissa Kurasami. Nice to meet you. Embassy. With your mushroom icon.
When we build, let us think that we build forever.
Yeah.
Wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by men. It is the spirit of the men who follow and of the man who leads that gains the victory.
Nice. A great writer born, a great artist born. We discovered Buenos Aires. So much happened. Where's Buenos Aires? How would you like 1,000 gold? Instantly allies. Okay. Okay, with dynamite we can get artillery, which can fire 3 tiles away. So I want that. Also, now let's build the Brandenburg Gate. So let's just buy a military academy. So you don't have anything to do right now. Headed to Sydney for the Great Sydney War. You head to Sydney for the Great Sydney War. Guess you have to go all the way around for whatever reason. Because you're an older type of boat. Okay. You. Go down to that. Okay, let's write a politic treatise. We have no room from our writings. We can just gain 2,271 culture. Nice. That's a lot of culture. Okay. Let's... We can also head over there for the Great Sydney War. But you can create a great work of art, Petrus Christus. Portrait of a young girl. With a funny hat. Okay, let's see. There's a barbarian camp way up here. It's quite out of the way from us. I'll try to remember it for later. After the Great Sydney War. Okay, since we're between turns, how's everybody with this? Oh no. Please, no bully Brussels. Okay, let's... Yeah, they really like it. Some stuff we did in the past. They asked for help and you provided it. Forgave them for spying, etc. Yeah, I don't want to declare war on Tenma, although she is being mean to Brussels and other places. But yeah, I never looked at where Marissa lives. Is it this? Kirasami, yeah, that must be where she still has no religion. She's still just, like, doing her, like, tribal religion. Can no one get to where she is? Is that why it took so long to discover her existence? Seems to be war happening around us. Unfortunately, things aren't going terribly well over here. Can you spare something for a friend? I'll try to return the favor when things are going better. 91 gold per turn. That's a lot, but sure. History will long remember your great deeds. So, there's also barbarians up there, I didn't notice. We got lots of barbarians to still fight. We know Ares seeks investors. I see. Another barbarian encampment was discovered way up here. But let's adopt a policy. Let's see if I can do another freedom one. They're usually really strong. But let's just, for one time, go back to rationalism because free thought is really good. Yeah, that increased science quite a lot. Okay, you built what needed to be built. You still want to go build more trading outposts, so go do that. They give increased science now as well, so that's fine by me. Yeah, I don't see anybody that's below neutral with me, so we're still in the friendship with everyone phase. Do you want a research agreement? You know what? Sure. In a turn, we get Brandenburg Gate. Isn't that exciting? So I should, well, let's be friends. Sure, we can be friends. Okay, it should be noted that the modern era is not the last era in this game. Because modern in this game represents, like, the first time the term modern was used to represent the era. But then we, I guess in the real world, just decided that everything that's current is modern, but there's more after modern, just so you know. Also, it seems you captured that city up there. Yes, you did. In fact, you just have these 2 cities left. I think you are losing your war. No, 3 cities. I think you're losing your war, but you might be able to win. Perseus wants faith. Okay.
Pale death beats equally at a poor man's gate and at the palaces of kings.
Yeah. Okay, now we get Robert E. Lee. The first one was Gaius Marius. Now we have Robert E. Lee. We go hang out with the horses. And then we have a unit of cavalry. Which I'll just stay here as well. Okay, nothing else here. Built the National Intelligence Agency. Budapest gave us that cavalry. See, with Budapest as an ally, we'll be building up a military without needing to actually build it. Being on such good terms, yes. Friendship with everyone. Even hell. Okay, what's going on over here? Vancouver, by the way. We have more stuff. I interest you in going over there. I should probably wait until it's our turn, but I'll build another trading outpost since you want to. So that great engineer we sent to Vancouver is about to arrive. Aluminum is just out of your range as well. Okay, we got new spies. Other ones were promoted and stuff because we have an intelligence agency now. See, what I want is... I guess more caravels to go exploring. Oh, so we can get another pause. I think now I'll do another freedom one. +1 local happiness from every national wonder. Happiness. +1 culture from each great work could be good. The level 1 ones aren't that hype. Let's see. Perhaps finishing commerce would be better at great merchants. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for that. Entrepreneurship first. Let's finish commerce before we try to go into freedom stuff. Okay, again, you have nothing to do except build decorational trading outposts in the jungles. But you can build the trading outpost here. Oh, by the way, with the one over here, please build the trading outposts. Robert E. Lee can just sit over there. We have another 1,000 something gold. So let's get another bit closer to overthrowing the Senkai Holy Church as your ally. We're good friends, I'm sure they won't mind. Let's see. You're in Sydney, you're in Budapest. Let's put one in Colombo that we're trying to turn. Let's also put one in Brussels. That should be good. So now we wait again. Let's see. They still want Wales, and they want Fort Gold and open borders for it. Or they'll give that for the... Sure. They want the Wales. Waiting again. So the eternal golden ages, because of being Pope, is very good. Now, if there's going to start being wars... Oh, so here's a war as we speak. Lord Shinki has declared war on King Tenma. But if there's going to be wars, it's going to be when everyone starts having ideologies. So once people pick, like, freedom and order or autocracy, they'll start fighting over stuff. So Colombo wants science. Made Budapest like us more. Made Sydney like us more. We got dynamite and a great scientist. One turn for navigation. Put the trading post there. You got attacked by these barbarians, so obliterate them. No, it's the same type of ship as you. You build a trading post. Great scientist, I'll get to you. If I do research, does that make... Well, it's one turn, so that won't make a difference. That... Make another caravan. Also, upgrade you into artillery. So where are you? Oh, we got a new boat in here. Boarding party. Sentries, so you can explore better. Another boarding party. Yeah, we just built this boat. I forgot. That's what we built. Send that one out. Great scientist. I don't think I have anything here that I would want that. However, there may be some other cities over here that would totally want it. So get down there. We shall make Vancouver our next city that we just build all the cool stuff at. Ruins explored, and apparently we got advanced weapons found in the ruins. Which ruins was that? The ones down here, or... Yes, you have become Lancers. Which is a cavalry unit that's good against other cavalry units, I believe. Yeah. So I seem to not be doing next turn anymore. Continue the next turn. Go down to this ruin as well. I guess a privateer is usually like a pirate that works for you, works for the government. But maybe in this game, it's just a better exploration vessel. Have to see what that is in a turn. So Budapest wants Eastern Orthodoxy.
The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigator.
Let's get a seaport next, and then... Let's see. I actually think the frigate also moves just as fast, so I'll be mass-producing frigates instead for exploration. But first, seaport. And then let's research rifling. Take that, get that, get that. Explore. You. Head over to the War of Sydney, which is yet to truly begin, but I think one of my units is about to arrive there. So I guess this trade thing ended. Continue it. Yes. Make Vancouver powerful. You go attack that boat. So set up the artillery. If anybody attacks, we can shoot at this range now. Which is very nice. Also, we have a lot of money. So let's pump even more into Colombo, who is now allied with us. Every city-state shall be allied with us. We don't have to worry about marrying them anymore, because we have enough money to keep them under our control without marrying. And if we ever meet that last person in the world, then there's like a thing where you can vote in the planet. What is it? It's almost like the United Nations, but anyway, you vote in it, and if you have city seats on your side, then their vote power is given to yours, so we'll get more power from that. That's the plan in here. Motori has entered the Renaissance era. Way behind us. While you're building stuff in one turn now. Some sort of war going on over there. We got the aluminum in. So after they're done building their little trade outpost, we can go get the aluminum. And Kazil. They're shooting our boat. Which is very not nice.
It is well that war is so terrible. Obi should grow too fond of it.
Robert E. Lee said that, the guy we have sitting in the Jeep over here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's get some frigates out there. You can do whatever your previous route was. So if it worked before, it'll work again. Finally made it. Let's end the war for Sydney already. Probably one turn. Though I sent so many units are heading here. That boat, it's out of the enemy our ally territory, so attack. No, it's in the enemy territory. Whatever, explore then. Forget about the enemy boats. So research. Okay, there's archaeology. Museums are pretty good. There'll be archaeological sites everywhere, though, and I don't like those. Ooh, a public transportation system. Which is money and production. So it's faster embark speed. Well, let's get archaeology first, just because it's faster to research. We can build the Louvre. I think it's just called the Louvre. So we have another 500, another thousands of gold. I guess we'll just start holding on to the money. So we found survivors lost in the ruins. In gratitude, they settle in one of your cities, increasing its population. That's nice. Where were you going? Oh, you were heading to Sydney, but that war's over. Let's see. Where was all that stuff with that boat happening? Oh my goodness. I don't know where there are barbarian camps anymore. Hey, there's one over here. Head up to that one. Now we wait a little longer. Yeah, let's continue to you give me money to be able to go in my territory. Let's keep that up. Just start putting the land units on explore as well, so they can explore inland in this direction. We'll probably do that. How are we doing with influence? Popular in a few places. Artists protest the Eiffel Tower. We, writers, painters, sculptors, architects, and passionate devotees of the hitherto untouched beauty of Entei, protest with all our strength, with all of our indignation, in the name of a slighted Entei taste, against the erection of this useless and monstrous Eiffel Tower. To bring our arguments home, imagine for a moment a giddy, ridiculous tower dominating Entei like a gigantic black smokestack. crushing under its barbaric bulk, all of our humiliated monuments will disappear in this ghastly dream. And we could just say idiot. We can get a broadcast tower. Or we can destroy the Eiffel Tower. Don't destroy the Eiffel Tower. Can't take it down. We're using it as a radio tower. Yeah, that's why. Okay, it was converted into a broadcast tower. I didn't think it would convert it. Can I reload a turn ago? What turn is this? Turn 184. The last one was 180. I should have just said idiots. Oh, let's see. I don't want to go back 4 turns. So. Eiffel Tower was turned literally into just a tower. Okay, let's just get more science for now. Let's see, move faster, get more visibility, go out and explore. You built that, now go build a mine on the Olympic. It's you. Begin exploring inward. Oh, you can heal a little bit, then explore as well. You know what? You explore. Everyone, just get explored. Scientist is en route to Vancouver. Wasn't there a city at Genoa we have? Just get closer. Anything new in their territory? No. Nothing new to build there. So there's some barbarians being blown up by Foxglove. Kishin has entered the industrial era. One second. Yes. Friendship. Okay, that was better. Okay. The Eiffel Tower is still here. I was wrong. It said it was converted, but it's still there. Never mind. I don't feel bad.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Select a free great person, by the way. First, there's the steam power we can get. Or we can reveal oil on the map and get hospitals. I want to see where the oil potentially is. And hospitals are great, so... Okay, let's see. Another great person. Well, it's gonna be another engineer. You begin exploration. You can build a mine. Let's see, is another place gonna pop up soon? 2 turns and we'll get ocean tiles. Nothing for the worker to do, so you can just go in there and sleep again. As for you, could get Vancouver doing even better. Or we could send it to Kizil instead. I don't know why I went back to this. Or what's that other place? Genoa? What are you currently working? You're working that mine. That coal mine. So if you get over there, you can upgrade the coal mine. For poor Genoa, who was just lost and forgotten. Let's see. Friendships and stuff. Sydney was amazed by our technology. He likes us even more now. The city of Kazil wants incense. We discovered antiquity sites. Which just means that you can do archaeology there, but I never bothered with archaeology. But we can now set up university's funding council. Receive a free technology and 2 archaeologists appear near the capital. Okay, I mean, if they're just going to give us the archaeologists, sure. I guess I'll take biology for free.
If the brain were so simple we could understand it, it would be so simple we couldn't.
Yeah. It's... oh, refrigeration, I think, was from good. I can't remember why, though. But it does give us the hotel. Which is good. But faster embarked speed is really good, so we'll go with that first. Okay, archaeologists. So we got one over here. Go to that one. Okay, we got a second one right there. So that second archaeologist can head over to that one. After they finish building that island. Even though your archaeology might destroy the training outpost that they're building now. Anyway, build a museum. Let's see, there's oil right off the coast there. There's oil right off the coast here. Right where this boat is just standing doing nothing. So, I cannot make an offshore thing yet because we need refrigeration. Which we did not choose to research next, although I can just change. So we just started, right? How do I get it to open the... Okay. Let's go for refrigeration because we have oil right here. So as soon as we can make offshore platforms, we'll have oil. And we can build one here as well. Which I can just buy this one. In fact, just buy it. Because we can. Ooh, also, we can have one more trade route. Buy another boat. To do trade. Okay, for production. What are we currently at? Refrigeration 4. If I do research, it's still refrigeration 4. So instead, let's just get more money. Okay. And now we wait. Again. Did you finish what you were building? No, but it doesn't let us. There's now a thing in the way. I don't know. You wait there. No, actually, instead of waiting, take another wasted turn. Go to that jungle and build trading outposts there. Not attack Sydney. Okay. I'm building a massive military, so please do not attack Sydney. Senkai Holy Church and an unmet player are now friends. Please let me know who your unknown player is. Might have to build one more boat. to send off in that direction. I can just buy the boat, but yes. I'm gonna send it off down that direction, because it's gotta be close to him if they're friends with him, right? Maybe. Research agreement, sure. It's a war going on here. Tengu versus Makai Caravan. Want more research? Sure. Golden Age has dawned. Natural wonder, the discovery of King Solomon's mines has increased happiness in the Empire. Where is that? First, you go to sleep. You got blocked by somebody. Just walk around. You go over here. Construct an archaeological tape, which can yield a great work artifact or be transformed into a landmark. Anyway, do that. We got a whole new trade thing we can do. So let's find the one with the highest gold. Ancient city gives the best. There, more money. Fishing boat, please go over to that oil. Which will be ready soon, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little bit more happiness and stuff. Okay, you are the first civilization to achieve a culture that is influential with another player. Who am I influential with? The Higan Kingdom. They like us so much now that we have power over them. Our empire's famed for its strong economy. Perhaps one day you might be willing to share some of your secrets with a friend. Yeah. But anyway, where's King Solomon's mines? Best. Over here near the Hackerite Shrine. Okay, let's see. Let's build another frigate. This one we're going to control manually to go over towards Senkai's territory. Next turn anyway, because it can't move yet. This galleass was heading here for the Great Sydney War, but that's over. So if you could just explore, that would be nice. So just to check, yes, every city-state is still very much under our control. Our score is past 1,000, and no one else is close to 1,000. So I think we're winning. I am influential on one of 21 civilizations needed for culture victory. Let me check the culture victory thing again. Look, it's rising everywhere except the Suzanan Republic for some reason. Don't know why it's going down there, but everywhere else it is going up. Suzanan Republic is still at war right now. People are now considering Takatori Monogatari as a must-read and buying or possibly request-themed items. Fear their culture may engulf the world. Yeah. This is a heavy war spot right now. Natural wonders discovered for Budapest, so now they're happy. Okay, we got a frigate. Please head down towards Senkai. So there's an antiquity site right there. Only 2 antiquity sites in our territory as far as I can tell. I'll let you go where you want to. Okay. Let's go to that. Make you science in a second. Okay, somebody's standing on our oil. So just like go sit next to them until they move. Archaeology is getting done. So this town that's on our place is quite huge as well. 24, 32. The population of this planet is quite high now. No, I lost control. This way. Scarlet Mansion still only has 13 people. Their other cities are bigger than that. Don't know what's going on there. So you only have 7 people living there. No wonder you're like super behind in technology. And losing the war. So Cordo still doesn't have religion over here. I think they are like us and only can have one city. Or build one city. Higan also can only build one city, but they can capture others, which is what they're doing. And we got a great artist. Let's get some science. So let's create Paul Cézanne, and create a great work of art. The card players. Okay, now go there and sit on it until we get refrigeration, which will be in 1 turn, so do nothing instead. The city of Vancouver wants citrus. Fascinating. Sultanate and unmet player are now friends. Tell me who this other person is. Or where they are, at least. Yeah, more open borders. There's more war going on. Stab the guy that's not fighting back. Is this battle just gonna last for... Okay. Kai Republic and Oni Republic are now friends. Sydney wants Eastern Orthodoxy now. Budapest wants culture. Also, Budapest gave us no unit.
And homes, near 1,000 homes I stood, and near 1,000 tables pined and wanted food.
Cool. You can build stadiums, hotels, offshore platforms. Sea trade routes can be further away. Great musician was born. We found Kiev, which I will look into in a second. Okay, we got the aluminium. And now they're not giving me any further recommendations. So I'll just go over here and I guess build a farm or something. You can explore. We can build a decorational trading outpost. We got a Gatling gun now. Gatling gun, go explore. So we can create more music. Justin Desprez. Memphis, this boys. This boy. Anyway, create offshore platform. Get oil. Why is there a boat in the middle of this? How'd you get in here? No, seriously, did you go through that city? How'd you get in? I don't understand. I can just gift it since it's stuck in here. How'd you get stuck in a tiny lake? Well, you can have it. Okay. Just research steam power. Let's see, we found Kiev, which is way over here. And 50, yeah, we'll get you in one bit of our massive amounts of money. So now we get their cotton and their aluminum, whatever you want to call it. Excellent. Let's see. I will build a hydro plant. And I'll just buy the hotel and the stadium. Excellent. How's Vancouver doing, by the way? Building a seaport. You're also building a seaport. So you're building a stock exchange. To get more money. People are now considering, yes, the same thing as the other thing. I fear that your culture may engulf the world. Our culture is winning over the world. Just all the tourism is going to help severe. Susan and Republic and Oni Republic are now friends. Hey, how about open borders both ways? How about just open borders? Yes. That'll help our culture spread there as well. A lot of noises just happened. Yeah, completed research agreements. No longer giving gold to people as much. We got cotton, so Entei enters We Love the King Day. Some people made friends. I'm just gonna... Okay, research again probably doesn't change anything. So do wealth so that we can accumulate more money for later. Now you recommend a trading outpost, so do that. Is this the one I sent down here? No, this is different. No reachable areas to explore. Because you're an older boat that can't go into the deeper water. Okay. It's the closest for you. Where even are you, friend? You're stuck over here. You got yourself stuck. I see. Well, you'll just sit there and watch stuff happen, I guess. This is the one I made to explore. Let's explore along the coast this way. I'll get one more turn. We can maybe make the public transportation system, but at the very least faster embarked speeds, while the land units can get in the water faster. Yeah. Okay, do I have open borders with you? Okay, we do, but then this deal can keep going. We found King Yakumo Yukari, the Great of Border Kingdom. Yes. Embassy. I think you're the last person I need to know everyone in the world. Now I just need to actually check where you are off the maps. Yukari's domain is over here. No religion has made it there either. Yes, more open borders. Is that everyone? I don't know how to check if that's everyone. Let's see who's at war with other people. It was either the last one or there was another one person that we don't know about. Don't see unknown described there anymore.
The nations of the West hope that by means of steam communication, all the world will become as one family.
I'm gonna point out that we had oil before we had steam power. Eddie, faster and buttons. You continue to explore through here, which isn't really needed. I just want to know what's over there. You went there, and there's no longer an encampment here. So, you know, just explore. Okay, you can construct an archaeological dig here, since it took you so long to get here. Let's see, adopt a policy. Get more science stuff. Or... could do that one. I'm thinking +1 culture from each great work. And that'll allow us to get these faster. We can get to the level 2 ones, which I think are the really good ones. 3 might be really good too. Let's see, research. We can get railroads. Neuschwanstein. Neuschwanstein. It's German. The motherland calls. But that has to be order, not freedom. Can build the Great War Bomber. This one requires autocracy. Replaceable parts has a Statue of Liberty. That's the one we can build. So we're going with replaceable parts. We also get the Great War Infantry. Yeah. As well as some military bases. So barbarians were discovered way over here. I don't think they're ever gonna touch my trade routes, so I'm gonna, like, not worry about that. World Congress has not been found. It will begin once civilization discovered printing press and met every civilization in the game. Do I have the printing press then? Yeah, friendship with hell. Printing press. Become friends with hell. Silva. That's nice. We definitely have the printing press. That was a while back, I think. Yeah, it was way back then. Back in the Renaissance. So, I guess we haven't found everything. There's still someone at large out there. So there's a... Megan Khan is bombing the heck out of these barbarians. Research agreement, sure. A lot of resources over here. So how's our influence doing? Still rising everywhere. It's falling in the Meier Trade Confederation for some reason. The people who like shiny things the most. We have the most money, that's for sure. Okay, there is 2 more unmet players we still haven't met. And 1 has 0 money. So I wonder how they're doing. This boat can go very far. I'll probably just put an explorer next turn, because now I think it's far enough in that it knows which way I want to explore. Just 1 more turn. At the very least. Another university, that'll give us a huge boost to science. The great engineers slowly making their way to Genoa. With the Hackerite great musicians probably going to try to do a concert over here. King Yakumu Yakari has entered the industrial area. Suika has entered the industrial area. Yes, you now are also being engulfed by our culture. Excellent. Basically, if your culture overtakes theirs like ours is doing, then they would rather live in our nation than theirs, so we have great influence over their civilization. That's a lot of bombing. They have a lot of boats to bomb, but nobody to actually take the encampment. No land units, it seems. So whose territory is that? Is that a new civilization? Are we about to go meet them? We shall find out. So much happiness, though, I tell you. Books here. Well, the World Congress was founded. Here's Priest Cyrano, the Radiant of the Fairy Holy Church. I'm Cyrano, however it's pronounced. I'm the ice fairy who can pound nails in with a banana. Who are you, and what do you do with fruit? Anyway, embassy. That'll do. And Queen Uso Ryuji, the Just of Hell Kingdom. So you're also a Hell Kingdom. Hello, newcomer. Hope you have no plans of stopping my plans of nuclear domination for yours. I see. Embassy. Dream Raj has discovered every civilization in the world. To commemorate this occurrence, leaders from around the world will come together in the first Mugen Khan Conference in 16 turns to begin discussing international diplomacy. As civilizations advance into later eras, this Congress will change and new hosts may be chosen. Okay. I guess you could just explore then. We already found the world. Make a proposal. Let's see, you have 5 because you're the host, but I have 10. 2 from membership, 6 from city-states, 1 per ally, and 2 from World Wonders. Everyone else usually says 2. You have 1 from a World Wonder. You have 1 from a city-state. So there's another city-state out in the world that isn't belonging to me yet. You have 2 from city-states. I need to find these other city-states. But let's see. Proposal. Let's see. World's Fair. International Games, Cultural Heritage Sites. Each World Wonder provides +3 culture to its city. That would help us significantly. World Religion. We can designate a religion as the official world religion. World Ideology. Arts funding. Sciences funding. Historical landmarks. Let's see, since I think I'm the only one that's freedom right now, can I get freedom to be the world ideology before anybody else gets it? So they have no reason to not want to do it. Yeah. Yeah. In 16 turns, we can vote on that stuff. Okay. Anything I can build in here? No. Do we know all that? No. We still don't know where those other CCs are. So let's hope our explorations find them so we can make them work for us instead. And let's do one more turn after that one. Okay, you... Yes, the spot you were going to, yeah, because now there's... There. Just continue heading in that direction. Okay, archaeology. Create an anti-artifact. Which looks like some Egyptian thing. I think I want the artifact. So that'll increase our tourism even more. Okay, now let's do one more turn. 16 turns until the World Congress opens again. Or, you know, for the first time. So we can also put people as diplomats, so we know which way they're gonna vote and stuff. Let me see if I can do that next turn. And that might be the last thing we do. Maybe. Because I'd rather have diplomats than worry about the people rigging the elections in city-states, so we can just buy the city-states no matter what happens. You have so much money in there. Let's see, Makai Republic and Suzanne Republic are now friends. There goes all our culture anyway. Now it is going up everywhere. Excellent. We might be able to win from culture. We can also try to win in the World Congress. And we can also just try to win with science. So, we have options. And we got a new Great Raider. So you don't have anything you want to do. So I guess head over here. You write a political treatise for 3,000 more. Culture. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the diplomacy thing. Let's see, if I put you in, where's... Well, first I want to decide who I think is most important. Which I think Mugen Khan... Which one's your... Yeah, the capital. Diplomat. And conduct propaganda to boost tourism output for... Okay, that sounds cool. Let me check who has the most value. Guess we want the Evil Divine Kingdom next. So we can manipulate their votes, potentially. No, wait. Kaine first. Then the Evil Divine Kingdom. Okay. Now I just find... Okay, it's... Which one is your capital? Is this your... No, that's not your capital. Don't go to that one. Is this one? No. It's hard to know which one is your capital city. Chibu, already tried Chibu, didn't I? This one, yes, that's your capital. It's smaller than the other cities for some reason. Diplomacy, that. Is that your capital? Okay, there we go. Still room for one more. Who else has good score in here? Either Ursa... I guess I'll do the Ghost Republic, because we've been friends for a while, so why not have a diplomat hanging out with them? Now I just need to find them on this long list. Netherworld. Is this your capital? Yeah, diplomats. Okay, let's do one more turn so all the diplomats can go to where they need to go. Then it'll be less. So we can choose an archaeology way over here as well. I want another artifact. Now it's just a bare desert again. So you can go over and build over there again. Yes. Now one more turn. So we can start building the Statue of Liberty. Research agreement, sure. partnership with Suzerain Republic would suit my plans well. That's nice. Such good terms. I would notice you'd become friends with the Makai Republic. Yeah. Everybody's just chilling. So you're an emperor, trade prince, shogun Karasame, maharaja, priest, consul, guildmaster, king, sultan, queen, king, devaraja, guildmaster, priest, sure no, whatever. I am still Pope.
Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs.
Henry Ford. Also got it, another great, was that engineer? Anyway, this one's finally here. So please proceed to that mine. You build a trade outpost. You build a trade outpost. Okay, it was a great merchant that we just got. So what's the nearest city-state to here? Probably Colombo? So let's head down there and get some money. Adopt a policy. Let's see, what can we do for more freedom stuff? I think specialists in cities produce half the neural of unhappiness. It's great, and it also increases golden ages, so they're even longer. Universal suffrage. Activate. Let's see, we can get plastics for research labs. Although if we go here, we can get Neuschwanstein or whatever. And another trade route. So we'll do railroad just because it's one turn faster. You begin building the Statue of Liberty by a military base. This city has a combat strength of 132. If we check other cities, like that one has 26. I mean, Budapest has 57. That's pretty high, actually. 51 on my other city. 30, 29, etc. This is an impossible city to capture. It's too highly defended. We'll be here all day if I continue to just do one more turn, so let me give this thing a new name. I guess Pope Heck buys everything. That's what we did. Buys all. That'll fit. Let me load game. It's there. Okay, everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, then giving the video a like is appreciated, as subscribing, leaving a comment, sharing with anybody else who would be interested. And the most important part, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.